And I think that'll be the case here. It's been on and off, and he comes on for like 5 to 8 minutes, and then it's off for half an hour. And I suppose that'll be the case throughout the day. That time of the year, when it's some really good weather, and
yeah, barely any rain back in the UK currently. A little bit on Sunday morning. His weather's been very, very good. Getting down the track is Kruger. I like this tactic. Just wonder. Kruger prepared to come down the track, whereas Asif Sheikh just might be tempted to get up in the eye line. The power of a keeper in these conditions can have a massive effect with the way in which you approach it. You might miss the odd chance, but it can often be to your advantage. Yeah, hats off to the umpires. They're doing a good job here, aren't they? Because it's one of those, if you do go off in this kind of scenario, quite tricky to get back on if there's little inserts of mizzle through the course of the day. They held their nerve, they've held it well because that mizzle has dissipated. Tidy over again. 6 without loss, 3 gone.
yeah, what will be key here, Johnny, for both teams, looking at it from Nepal's side, is simply not also just going through the overs. They need to make early inroads into this Namibia's batting lineup. Namibia scored 193 in the previous match, so scoring the high 190s, and yet Nepal has only been able to manage 157 in 2 consecutive innings. So what it shows you is Namibia has taken advantage of this surface quite well. So they'll need to bowl them out. And for that to happen, need to put on pressure.
Yeah, 254 the Netherlands got last time was comfortably enough in the end, wasn't it? In that win, 58 runs between the two sides. 200 really. You're massively in the game here. Only one chase above 200. That was the Netherlands against UAE. Oh, nicely fielded. On the edge of the circle. Bim Sharkey. Terrific bit of work from him, who's just come into the side today in place of Lalit Rajabanshi. You can feel a little unlucky to miss out, really. Probably the pick of the bowlers, I would say, in the last game we witnessed, Dixon.
100%. Rajabanshi was so good with the ball. Picked up the wicket against the Netherlands in 10 overs, but his economy of 2.2 was outstanding.
Nicely played by Kruger. Into the gap as well. Thinking about getting back for 3 here. Good running. Yeah, I can see with the tactical change. I can understand it. I think Lalit Rajabanshi is kind of a victim of the ability, if you like, of most of the spinners can bat a bit, can't they? And you've got Gulshan Jha who can bat. So with the kind of bits and pieces elements of some of this Nepal side, it allows them to strengthen the batting with Bim Sharkey coming into the side, who averages 33 in ODIs. And 3 seamers probably enough, do you think? Or would you like another? Yadav, of course, we've missed him, haven't we? He's out of this side with hamstring strain picked up in the first game.
Well, the Dutch at 4 seamers.
Oh, nicely played. Plays it late, does Van Lingen. Disappears back at the square for 4.
I mentioned at the beginning of this game that majority of his runs, they come through the offside. He's got quick hands, and the moment that you offer just a tiny bit of width, he's not happy. He backs his ability. So good, barely any foot movement towards the ball. And as a former national squash player, you'd expect him to be on song whenever there's just a bit of width on offer.
Careless couple of deliveries there from Cammy. He's got a big trigger, hasn't he, Van Lingen? Gets very deep in the crease. Gives him the option of picking up length early. Yeah, you're right, Netherlands with the 4 seamers, and likewise Namibia have the same. Nepal, I guess their DNA is more with the turning ball. Nepal nestled, of course, smack in the middle of India and China. Lots of movements between the borders, especially over the Indian and Nepal border. Often people kind of go to the equivalent of Lidl, so to speak. They just hop over the border, go to the sea. Well, there we go. Brilliant from Cammy. Gets one to bounce on Van Lingen, brings it back as well. Oh, what a delivery.
Yeah, to the delight of the Nepali fans. Nepal here find early inroads to dismiss Michael van Lingen. Perfect length, perfect movement, and a perfect response after being sent to the ropes. We spoke about moving towards the ball and relying on the hands, and Sompol Kami, like he had an eel on the ground. This one just shapes back in to find top of off stump. Kami. Yeah, that huge trigger. Not really harmful this time around. And look at that celebration. How do you like that? Yeah, so Van Lingen back in the dugout.
Freilink. He's been in good touch. 77 off 89 against Nepal. Did really trouble the score as the one against the Netherlands last time round on Super Saturday.
Well, what are those? You would know.
They are geese, I think. Canada. Oh, a bold. I think Canada geese. Flock of. Quite prevalent in this part of the world. Very prevalent in the UK. Lots of them I remember in Crefeld, actually, a couple of years ago, back in the European qualifier there. Not a bad leg that from Karen KC. Just got to go a little tighter to the stumps against Kruger. One slip and a gully. Shot at the stumps. Oh, that would have been close. Bimshaki, I think. Was it Dependra? Yeah, it is Dipendra Singh, always in the action. Oh, he would have been dead. Direct hit, he would have been dead.
The fans, they start singing.
Yeah, lots of noise out there. As well there might be. What a start this has been, isn't it? 15 for 1 on 4.3.
A really good start here by Nepal, with Van Lingen back in the dugout. And they'll be searching for just one more in the power play at least.
Good rivalry developing between these two sides. Namibia very much have the upper hand. The spoils last week. (6-2) to Namibia. Shared a couple of wins apiece last time round in League Two. Oh, a bolt! I tell you what, it hasn't really got up either. Probably went through shin height, perhaps, outside the off stump.
It didn't really come up. A good thing. I think Freiling was in a decent position there. So 5 down, 16 for 1, halfway through the power play. Sombol Kami to continue, and ball is third. It's been successful. He sent Van Lingen back in the dugout. He's got another lefty at his disposal to try and attack in a similar fashion. Jan Freiling will still yet to open his account. 4 deliveries in.
He likes the lefties, does Kami. Well, an absolute pearl there to get rid of Michael van Lingen in the previous over. A slight variation of bounce. You often see that with a new ball on this surface. We've seen it all the way through the tournament thus far. That's well taken.
Ball is 6th. Good cricket. Yes, finding the gap.
Yeah, it suddenly just looks a little easier. We've got immediately, you've got 4 out. A lot of the sides in this tournament have kept pressure up.
Upish. Yeah, a player like Dipendra Singh, he would feel like he missed out. Why? Karen Casey to continue. Oh boy, 6th. That's a logical reason for him to continue. The Namibians have just struggled to get him away, struggled to score against him. second. Yeah, this is the reason why they've struggled. He's just been bowling really, really well, asking the right questions, and has remained patient. And finally, it pays off. Milan Korea searching. And Arif Sheikh, well, he pockets it. It's the second one out to four for Namibia. And there's some slight signs of trouble.
Oh, this is a good delivery. It's just a push forward, takes the splice. Good catch by Arif Sheikh. That is the absolute classic dismissal. And the right arm seam bowler. Perfectly done. And as you pointed out, Karen KC has been so miserly. That's why he's been persevered with. And finally gets a reward. Coming in his 6th